There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. It's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Brigg. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Brigg. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Utes are in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. Can't get him to the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And right away early in this game, 1st drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get home early, really creating some momentum on their side.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. on fourth down, going to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And your number one goal when you blitz is to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And they didn't do it. They didn't get home. The quarterback had a little bit too much time. You could tell, felt too comfortable. They didn't get a hit on it.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away, live to fight another down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Plows through the want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Bray. He'll pull it down, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. The toss to the outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his legs, it's Hemby. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense is wide open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Utes in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Bray. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Flying out to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Extra point here will tie the game.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come.
He's loose. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Hoosiers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Touchdown! Hoosiers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged out of the air. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to get behind the defense. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Might be changing the route. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Looking for a crease. It's a break. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his his man downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
We got a close game here in the third quarter. You're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 28 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Fires to the right. He's got it.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Looking downfield. It's Dampier. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Going to try to get it himself. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Utes have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Dampier. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Right down the middle. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the right. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's going for it all. He's got it on the right. He's loose. All out of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been design QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Gonna take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Gonna run it. It's Denby. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Bray. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to throw, it's Dampier. He tries to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They just keep firing. Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes
interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There he goes! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Gets the back moving. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's now 2nd down.
defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.